Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Manor Lords. This is our second playthrough of the game in early access. Since we last played, there's been a whole pile of updates including fishing ponds, big changes to how distribution and trading works, and honestly I just wanted to come back and play, let's be honest, one of the prettiest city builders or medieval settlement builders at least that we've had come through in a long while. This one's really great. Real attention to detail is what I really take away from this game. So here we go. This is where we're getting started. I'm going to leave these on because honestly it's been a little while since I played, about 8 months, so I do might need a little pointer, and also like I say, we now have these fish ponds and a thing that we've got to worry about. So I've just immediately paused the game as it's come in, just because I know that the start is a little risky. I've got the bad guy is here, but he's not going to be doing too much. There's bandits around, but we've it's all fairly easy as far as like combat goes, because it's not really my vibe. You know, we like to sort of build up a prosperous kind of place. So we're starting here in Dornley, I guess. This is a new map with a river, which is beautiful, that runs across here. And part of me would love to be like, well, let's go here on the river bend then, but I don't really want to up and move everybody to start off with. We're down here, and that's fine. We do have a trading point. We have a nice crossroads here that we can build from. There's a little bit of iron. Rich stone a bit further away, but that's not too bad. There's also clay. We have wild animals and fish, and I'm hoping that's enough to get us started with. We're not actually near berries, and usually berries is like your go-to food, so I'm hoping wild animals and fish is enough, but we are going to set up to this crossroads here with a view to sort of get all this sort of stuff in as we go. So families need supplies and living space. Supplies consist of food and fuel, and food will spoil rapidly if not stored in a granary. Exposed goods will take damage if not stored in a storehouse. Living space is primarily increased by building or expanding the burbage plots. Alright, so we will start with wood cutting, because we've only got... What have we got? We've got some food, we've got some fuel. We have 16 timber, and that's it. So if we don't use that 16 timber to build the ability to get more timber, then it's basically game over. So we're going to leave those guys over there. We'll start off getting this wood here. So let's take this down the path a little here. When considering what to build and where, be sure to check all of your region's resource deposits and investigate the soil fertility using the overlays. Construct a logging camp to ensure the production of timber. Okay, let us unpause the game and we will see everyone jump into life, I'm sure. When placing a new building, the required construction materials need to be physically brought to the construction site. This is done by unassigned families, often requiring oxen. Once they're delivered, unassigned families will perform construction tasks. Okay, so what we should see here... Oh, it's already happening, look. The oxen is getting brought over. I think we can speed the game up. Here it is. We can run the game a little faster. Oxen require either unassigned families to guide them or a family that is assigned to their hitching post. You can purchase more oxen directly from the hitching post with regional wealth to speed up logistics. That's something we're going to look at a little bit later on, but for now we just need to get the logging camp set up, because if we don't instantly start generating wood, the whole situation falls to bits. So they're going to come in and build this beautifully. Look at them go. They're all going to get to work on that. Shouldn't take too long at all, I don't think. It's basically a wood hut that lives next to logs, but they're all done. Maybe it needs some more stuff. Let's have a look. Yes, it needs another rack of timber. So I assume our oxen there is doing that. We have a new message. I have heard of your renown. I only seek to defend my rights and my honour against those who would wrong me. I hope you will not judge me by the rumours and slanders that some people have spread about me. This is Hildebolt. You have no rightful claim to Selbitz and Hosseden. Request funds. Your time has come. Declare surprise war. Surprise war. We'll just, for now, at least say that. I don't think there's much of a system in place yet. Where on earth did that map just throw me? Oh, I think it was showing me where he was hanging out. It's over here. We're right down here, though. All right. Okay, so that's the second wood going there. Let's start some food then, because we currently have no way to store anything, but we've got wood coming in. So let's just get the storage set up first of all. Hunting camp, forager hut, fisherman's hut, 2 wood, no construction cost for the hunting camp. Well, bingo bango. Let's just get that set up straight away then. If that actually doesn't cost anything to set up, it'd be silly not to. And then we need to set up some storage. So we have a granary storage and a storehouse. And then the marketplace, which we'll need in a moment. So first of all, let's... so we have to make sure we keep out of that, basically, because otherwise it's going to send them off running, so that's okay. We'll... the granary, what have we got there? That's clay. So let's just have a rough plan of where... if we're going to put down... oh yeah, we need a well. Oh, that's perfect. We can get a well right on that crossroads there. That's nice. So Emma is pretty good. Flax is terrible. Barley is pretty awful. Rye is really good. And smell and fire we haven't got to worry about. So Emma, that's wheat, right? If I remember rightly, that's wheat. So we can do... I mean, we don't necessarily want fields right there, to be honest with you. So we'll maybe look at spreading out a little bit. But flax, barley and rye. I think rye is just for alcohol. We may well be boozing it up on this playthrough, but that's fine. The hunting camp is done. We'll get a family in it. And then limited work area. Let's limit the work area to like where they are, basically, because why wouldn't you? Okay. Emma. Yeah, it'd be nice if we had a little bit of a better... How do we get the Emma that back up again? Emma. Yeah, like down here is pretty good, around the back of the fish. But we'll see how we get on hunting animals to start off with. In the meantime, let's get some construction set up. So, granary, I think for now can kind of go anywhere. Well, that's food there, isn't it? And where will the other food be? Here. So maybe down here makes sense for the granary. And the storehouse, basically doing the same job. We'll just have either side of the road there. Alright, so yeah, we actually see the deer now. Did you get something, buddy? Oh yeah, look at that. Hunter transporting a carcass. So I'm going to assume he's going to come in here. They've got him already on the hook there, look. Excellent. So it probably takes a little while to store them. The logging camp's finished. My word, that actually took quite a while, didn't it? But that's good, because now we can get a family in there. And we will not say it's unlimited. I want you to specifically clear. Excuse me. I want to specifically clear this area out here. And then once they've done that, we'll find something else for them to do. So who are these then? Are these our guys? Yeah, flattening ground. These are traders. No? Oh no, they're moving the stone down here. Okay, well that's good. You're getting a good start on that, gang. Our little fellows coming up here with stuff. So over here we basically got tents, a hitching post, supplies and supplies. So once these get moved, we'll move the hitching post to a more suitable position. In the meantime, I think... is it farming? What's the well going to be under? Logistics? Fisherman's hut? Logistics, granary, storehouse, marketplace, pack station, hitching post. Residential? Burbage plot? Well, there we go. So yes, I think the well... right down on the water there is good. As a sort of central point for the town. And we'll knock that game speed up just a little. Okay, so these guys are doing okay here. I don't think they're going to sort of over farm them or over hunt them. But yeah, at the moment it's basically the only food we have. I do think a fisherman's hut then, just as a second food resource, is going to be the way to go. Fisherman's hut. Access obstructed. So how does this work then? Do you... which way is good? If that means, you know what I'm trying to say. Road access obstructed. So I'll tell you what, let's attach it to a road and see what it does. Okay, so it wants to be the other way around then. It wants to be that way around. Ah. Okay. Summer's coming soon. I feel like this is very far away from the water. I don't know, I'm so used to these in these games having like a little pier on them. Maybe this one doesn't. Maybe this is just I need to live by the water. I guess down here then. These homeless tents won't be here forever. So let's do that, I guess. And then there is a way to do road. Cosmetic, we have a shrine and we can erase shrubbery. Admin, that's a new camp, we don't have to worry about that yet. Trading post and livestock trading, we don't have to worry about any of this. Industry, we're a little way off all of this. So what is it? Logistics then is just road? Or is this... no, roads. Here we go. Okay, somewhere places allow workers to use handcars to transport up to 10 goods at once. However, pulling a handcar off-road is extremely slow. So make sure you've got roads. Oh. There we go. Let's get that way. To there. Go ahead, and then we'll do. A little bit that way as well. There we go. And that speeds them all right up. Look, there we go. Okay, tents, I'm afraid. Yes, you are in tents. Okay, so we'll get some people working in the granary and the storehouse. Does that leave us with one free family? Assigned families, unassigned families. We need to leave one unassigned because they're basically our builders. So I'm hoping now that these folks just sort of run back and forth and load up, get rid of these piles before it gets too wet. Exposed goods. Goods stored here are vulnerable to weather damage. Exposed goods, yeah. And then homelessness, yes, of course. Okay. So hopefully all of this stuff will get moved over pretty swiftly and we'll get it out of the weather problem. We'll move the hitching post now, which I think is something we can do. Yes. Relocate. And to be honest with you, for now, this is actually a pretty good spot for it. Maybe even right down on the crossroads there, and maybe that will become like a trading post eventually, but for now it's just going to be a spot where we hitch differently. We now really need to make houses for the 5 families that are here. So let's get some Burbage plots going. Residential, Burbage area, yeah, flexible plots. We know this, don't we? So we've got 12 timber. Okay, so we are slowly getting timber. Okay. I think if we go this way with them, that might work quite well. Has this changed? Oh, I'm doing something wrong. Oh. Ah, yes. Oh, I see. The colour. I can see the colour changing now. I couldn't see that before. Okay, so there. Nope. Nope. I feel like this has definitely got different. Okay. Oh, okay. That's quite a bit bigger than I thought. That's not bad, actually, though, because we might need to leave this for like the tavern, what have you. So actually, yeah, let's do a run that way. And that's 6. So what we can actually do here is knock them all down one. I was hoping they would all get that sort of secondary build on them. So there's 4 with a secondary build. So I think that's the way to go. Alright, we'll click go on that. Disease need herbs. Well, a varied diet increases disease resistance. Yes, now herbs is tricky because I think they get that from the wild place. So let's see what we've got in storage currently. Food, 57 months, 25 meat, 32 bread, 0 fish, and that's because we have nobody in the fisher's hut yet, right? Like, this is an empty building. Yeah, but they are growing. We probably need to get somebody on that, but unfortunately, until we start seeing people move into houses, then we're not going to see any expansion on that. So we might just have to be a meat only place for a little while, because we need that one free family to be the ones that actually build stuff. So we'll see how that goes. They're doing a good job here of moving stuff, supplies. There's currently 10 tools there, and here there are 9 timber. Both of those, I'm sure, will get stored in the storehouse. Yeah, there's already tools stood there, and there's some hides. Okay, so they have no problem moving that stuff over to there. And the granary currently has the bread that we bought and the meat that we've been catching. I don't believe you bring meat with you to start off with. I think it's the meat is just the stuff that we've been hunting. Alright, these housing plots will look good. I think we only need these, even though there's 5 families, because these will have the ability to have 2 houses on each. You really want to be careful not to like overextend in this. That's the tricky thing, is to not overextend. Here, the logging camp, they're doing pretty good. There's a couple there. They're slowly starting to make a dent into this. So yeah, we're happy enough with that. We just need these houses built. First house is flying up. My word, the thatch went on that quick. Construction and finished Burbage plot level 1. Homeless people move into available Burbage plots immediately. Click the Burbage plot to view its residential requirements. Fulfilling those requirements will increase approval. Yeah, nice. So let's see. Do we have a family move in? Where, just one? Yeah. I'm assuming there's family here. Up here somewhere to tell us? Burbage plots 1. Occupied 1. Okay. So yeah, what we can do is click here, and it gives us a second housing plot, basically in the same spot. I mean, we could just build more Burbage plots as well. It's cost the same wood, but I think it's like the food and stuff is shared a bit more. And then we can also do this where they just get some, veggies and what have you. That costs us 15 of a resource I don't know of. It's 15. What is that? It's so tiny on my screen. Oh, it's a type of currency. Is it that one? Regional wealth. Amount of money owned by the residents of this region. Its primary currency used of a trading post can be spent on backyard extensions or converted to treasury via the manor panels. Right. Yes. So I think eventually I would like stuff there, but I haven't built a very big plot for these ones to have vegetables in. So yeah, let's build some more Burbage then. Let's go this side. Let's just do 2, but let's sort of take them down to the edge of the forest here. Not enough goods. We're just going to use a lot of timber to make these, eh? Okay, that's fine, but we're actually going to do this and reduce them quite a bit. Yeah. That's good. Okay, so build those, and then one of these, whichever one fills up, because these 4 will be filled, and there'll be a 5th family, and then we'll make it so that this family can start working on some veggies. I think that's a good way of doing that, I think. Currently have 2 families homeless. Yeah, somebody's going to move into that one. As soon as it's finished, it's very, very close. There we go. And now 1 family homeless. There we go. And now let's say, yeah, I mean, they're already working on that one, but we'll say this one's the high one, because this will give us a nice straight line to work off for the market and everything else that'll end up being on this sort of like main street here, I guess. Let's have a look map-wise, which, yeah, that is the more main, right? Because that's the one that's sort of going to come up here to whatever a big city here would look like, whereas this one's sort of coming through the forest and what have you. There's a little point there, but yeah, I think for the most part, our story will be that this is the big road up to, like, this would make a really good sort of city. I know there's a fish pond right in the middle of it, but this would be a good sort of city spot, I think. So yeah, we'll work with this road here being the sort of through road that the travellers are coming down, and then these are a little quieter on here where we have the houses. You're building the wrong one, folks. It was this one I wanted you to do. I put construction priority high, and you've just ignored me. If we go to lowest here, does that help? Let's see. He's bringing a log. Where is he going to go with it? He is going to here. That's good. I hope the rain isn't going to just compress the hell out of this YouTube video. There's always a chance that happens. When rain, it looks beautiful, but yeah, you put it onto YouTube and YouTube goes, "Oh, cool! You want that to look like ass? Sure thing, buddy." Okay, this is looking nice. I think, yeah, and then this will be the market here. I think, which I don't know whether we desperately need. Let's see what these guys want. Church level is nothing right now. Market availability, yes. So no, they do. They need marking. We'll get food and fuel straight away, and then clothing. Okay. So in that case, then we will build a market. I don't know if that's logistics or yeah. There we go. Okay, and we'll build it basically to sort of go around the well here. Is there a different way of doing it? I mean, that looks good to me. Let's go. There's your market. And the stand's coming already. Okay, that got us a bit of growth. To attract new families to settlement, you need to maintain at least 50% approval and provide additional space for them. Okay. So, that should be... We're on 47. Currently, the homelessness is going to be the only thing that really brings them down. But that should get them to 50. Let's have a look what's going on here. Marketplace. So we haven't got to staff the marketplace. It is staffed by the folks that work in these. So currently the food variety is 0, but they're working their way onto that. There's going to be plenty of fuel. Clothing we're not even close to doing yet, but we should be getting hides. Yeah, 25 hides. So we're getting hides from here. So clothing is probably the first sort of logistical thing we do. So this is a food stall. This is going to, at some point, sell meat. And you just bought a single meat on a wagon there. I mean, that was pretty lazy. What about this here? What's this doing? That's firewood? Yeah. Now, are we cutting firewood? Or have we just got a supply of it? A woodcutter's lodge. Workers fell nearby trees, then split logs producing firewood. Yes, that's a separate type of tree we need. So that's getting cleared out by the timber folks. Here. This could be a problem. If we've not been getting firewood for the winter. We currently have, let's have a look. Total surplus goods. That's what we have extra. Okay. Fuel. So where's the thing that says how long we've got? Here we go. We have fuel for 5 months. Yeah, that's not good enough. We desperately need to get this thing built pretty quick and get our 5th family in there, basically, because at the moment we can't really build any more. These we can bring back up to medium now, I guess. Because they won't get built if we put someone onto work here in firewood. So what we might have to do is actually take somebody off something else. We have a lot of meat. So we might have to say that this family no longer hunts, but instead cuts wood just for a little while. Just until we get our 6th family, because we always need to leave that one unassigned for building. To be fair, if these get built, actually, we can just put the unassigned one to firewood, because then these will just fill up. And then, as they fill up, they'll become our unassigned family. So we don't actually need to build anything else. So yeah, that's not a bad idea, I think, actually. Whence this one gets... Whence? Look at me talking like a medieval peasant. Whence this one gets built, we'll send him out to get some firewood. They're doing a great job there. With a little fence along the front. Beautiful. Excellent. Good work, gang. Okay, so first of all, there's someone living in this. How do we see if someone's living in it or not? How do we see if someone's living in this or not? I can't just tell from looking at this. We go to people. There we go. There's one family. People, empty. People, empty. Okay, so this is the one they moved into. Here, we're going to say that you guys grow veggies. There we go. Now, I think that with the change to the market, these veggies might not actually get sold, but they're going to make a lot. Now, maybe they still go to the granary. We'll have to see what happens with the veggies back here. That's under construction, is it? Ah, okay. That needs to be constructed. That change. Well, let's speed up a little then. They're probably going to go and do the firewood thing first. I completely forgot about firewood. I just assumed that it was timber. But no, it is its separate thing. And yeah, this the beginning of this game, it is a little touch and go. Where are you going with that wood? Transporting timber. Yes, I see this, but where to? You're taking timber there? Where was that from? Are you cutting down here and going all the way around rather than just cutting across here? It would be mighty silly of you. Okay, there we go. I just saw that little building go up there. So is that built now? Excellent. So the food source supply, they have... I think it's... They have 2 different types of food. So what is available with the food variety? Common goods, you've got firewood. Here, it's meat and bread at the moment, yes, because... I mean, that's literally all we have. But hopefully, what's this? Available living space to unassigned families. Okay. So, fire pit, woodcutter's lodge. There we go. Nice. So now we have no free families. That's it. We're just going to be hunting and getting farm wood. Oh, are you just still moving stuff from over here? My goodness. Yeah, there's still 5 there. Okay. But the tents have gone. So I'm assuming this will freeze over in the winter. So we probably don't have to worry about that until the new year. There is a map here. I wonder if one of these is like ice fishing. Doubles the maximum capacity of all shoulder fish in the region. Additionally, workers are able to cut holes in the ice fishing pond and use baited hooks to catch fish beneath a frozen service, allowing for all year-round fishing. I mean, that's pretty huge. We give a passive income of meat. I mean, that's good as well, I guess. And then beekeeping creates honey, but it's not really like a core food, really. It's going to be a while until we're farming. And then these ones, yeah, these ones never did very well. They were expensive last time. Cost for new trade routes halved, that's good. And then basic arm making char, but yeah, so I think pond keeping is probably going to be the way to go. Just because that year-round food source is going to be super useful, I think. It'll be interesting to see how well these do. They're hoeing it already, but whether or not they'll get it this year, I don't know. Where's the time of year? Here. It's summer. Crops grow, yeah. Harvesting, ploughing and sowing. Sheep shearing forbidden, wild berry bushes become dormant. And then spring is frequent raining. So they're probably just getting ready to plant in autumn, so we won't see anything until next year, I guess. Okay. Well, that's fine. I think what we do, we have 1 point to spend, right? I think somewhere we're saying 1. So maybe the next time we get a family, this comes in here. Unfortunately, our homelessness still is affecting us. I know that goes away. We now have market food variety as a positive. That's good. That's good. I feel like the market got a little bit more colourful as well. I don't remember these being so bright and breezy before. But yes, we have 2 different types of food there. That's good. And firewood there for when they need it, I guess. And then they get it from here. Let's see. There's a way we can look at it all. And the other thing we can look at doing here is Tailor's Workshop. Enables clothes and cloaks. No, we want to go simpler than that. We just want to make cloth. Which may well be its own building. Let's have a look. Industry. Tannery. There we go. Hides produces leather. And then the leather, I'm pretty sure, classes as clothing. That gets thrown in here, and that ticks this clothing supply. Linen, leather, or yarn. Yeah. So that gives us a usage of for our hides, which otherwise just kind of sit around. Okay. Firewood, are we cooking? Alright, we have a little bit of firewood there. Okay, and we're at 49%, so the homelessness hasn't gone away yet, but the market food variety, people are getting happy about that. Okay, that's good. Because as soon as we start getting more people in, we can really look at expanding. Oh, there is actually a faster forward. I can't see because these little logos that is annoying for when I'm recording. But yeah, this is a good start, I think. But these are getting a little low. Oh, as he says, one just appears, so that's good. Yeah, I don't want them to get too low. Because if we take them out completely, then they're not going to repopulate. I wonder if there's something I can do to tell them to not trap everything. Doubles the amount of meat produced by hunters, butchers, and the animal pen. I mean, that's a backyard one. That's pretty good, I think. Okay. Yeah, I definitely think we're hunters here, as opposed to farmers. I think we'll probably need to do like a bread basket thing. Find one of these nearby that's really good for farming and just produce a ton of wheat for the whole region. Otherwise, we're doing okay. Oh yeah, they have planted some. Not much though. Can you tell us if it's growing? Gathering. Oh. Hold on, I was reading that. Gathering, transporting. Oh, they're firewood. Ah, so yeah, two of them are ploughing. So there's only one actual dude getting firewood. So we have to bear that in mind with whichever family we give this kind of stuff to. It actually sort of takes a lot of them away from whatever job it is they're doing. Let's see. This is now up to 7 months, so that's good. Basically, you want it so that even the worst winter ever, we can just absolutely shut down and just survive on meat. Just very protein rich. Resource stolen by nearby bandits. What did they get? 10 bread. Scumbags. Where are these nearby bandits? Or is it one of these like pretend bandits we never actually see? Up there. Bandit brigands. Awaiting orders. I thought we wrote him a letter saying that we were going to be nice to him. Still going to steal our food though, the scumbags. Okay, let's get this running then. Let's see what we can do for the winter. Let's see if we can manage our sort of first, or at least get to the first winter. We're doing good on food, lots of meat. The bread is going to run out soon. So we will lose the food stall supply bonuses, unfortunately. It'd be really great if we got a couple of families in before that drops back down. Because that's going to be a tricky one, yeah. Yeah, we basically need to get a fisher going. Or maybe the vegetables are enough. It doesn't... I don't feel like they've done much. Like, we might get these here might grow. These all look like they're not even close. Bandit camp, where's that? No, that's our firewood place. Here. Ah, where's that? Oh, that's miles away. That's fine. We don't got to worry about that. Well, I don't think we do. New family started moving in. Excellent. You folks are fishers. Get to fishing. And hopefully the fish will fill in the gap that the bread will soon make. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's currently 6 and 6, but then here in the granary there's only 5. Yes, definitely need to get some fish in there. Okay, well there's folks over here. Yeah, so they just come to the hut and then off they go. Oh, did you catch a lot of fish then? Nice, 4 fish. Spoilage high. Well, yeah, it stinks. I wonder if there's a thing we can do. There might be like an add-on. I'll reserve 120 fish per farm. That seems like a good idea. I wonder if there's like an add-on to like salt it or you know, like hang it out to dry. And then this guy here, who are you? You are the you're the granary worker, and you're taking the stuff right up there. That's great. Okay, well you guys get fish pretty swiftly. That's nice. Okay, good. What's this? Generic storage is full. This one? I mean, it isn't. Excess goods need to be moved to a storehouse, otherwise merkers may stop production, and the overflow storage is vulnerable to weather droppage. I mean, it's not full, so I don't understand. I mean, there's a lot. We're gonna have a lot of wood because we haven't really built anything for a while, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. New mercenary companies available. Nice. New family moved in. Excellent. Do we give them anything to do straight away? Do we think? I think we probably look at making the leather tanners, because that would be clothing. Now the construction cost is... Oh, it's planks. We need planks first then. Okay. One of those is planks. Logistics. Gathering? Yeah. Turns timber into planks. Okay. Well, you can go right opposite you for now. I think eventually this will be... Oh, we lost more bread. I think eventually this will be like a smelly thing or a noisy thing that can't go next to houses. Right now that isn't a feature currently in the game. So we'll happily put it just where it needs to be, which is right opposite the saws. Okay, and this family will make planks. Excellent. Alright, balancing production. By selecting an advanced tab of production building, you can set the reserve or the production limit. Reserve will not work in a building until you have more than that resource in surplus in the region. Workers will only work in the building if you have less of that resource in surplus in the region. Okay, got it, I think. So we'll put a family in then. Advanced. So winter is approaching. This building will stop production if the region's surplus of this resource is less than or equal. This building will stop production if the region's resources meets or exceeds the production limit. So we want to do that and have a 5. Well, they have 10 currently. So does that mean they just won't make any more? Or it means we'll always have 5. We'll keep an eye on that. Can't quite make a fan of that. General storage full. Ah, the logging camp is full. Well, that's fine. It's because we're not really doing much with it. Now I understand. I thought it meant this place was full. All right, what are we doing over here? They've just fished 100 fish. Is that right? Oh, geez, yeah, 83. All right, well, good work, gang. Winter's coming, but currently it's not a big problem. Let's have a look. 55%. We still have the market food variety, because now we have fish replacing the bread. That's great. And general goods, that's still just doing firewood. But now we have some things. Now storage is full in the storehouse. Let's see. Yeah. And we need planks to upgrade the size of it, which we won't be able to do right now because we don't have planks. We have 10 planks. So, timber storage, okay. Do we say always have 20 planks then? Okay, so did he go make some then? Yes. 20, okay. Yeah, so they will just make planks until we have 20 of them. That's good. So now we could just upgrade this. Like it's a fair bit of future proofing, I suppose, especially with stuff. Especially with stuff filling up so quickly. Yeah, unassigned families. Yeah, this is the problem. Where are we going to get an unassigned family from? I mean, for now at least, once this freezes, you guys aren't going to be able to do anything. So let's just unassign you for a bit. Yeah, they're going to get to work on that. That's good. Resources stolen. 14 fish. My goodness, those bandits. They're scumbags. And I think we probably just do the same with the granary as well. Or this one's less important. If we do it, then it's just done, right? Like, it's just one less thing to worry about for a while. This will take them a little while to move the planks over, I'm sure. But I think it's okay. How are we doing for months? There we go. 22 months on the fuel. That's great. That got up to speed really nice and quickly. In fact, we're full of the stuff. I mean, that's fine. This is going to get an upgrade. Yeah, that's the fish is frozen now, so I suppose... Oh, frozen, yeah, so it doesn't... The numbers don't seem to change. How many did we actually have in here? 82. I think that's fine. He reckons we've got 28 months worth of food. That's good. And then the planks are coming over for this one. This is good. Yeah, I think we just do the same here. Yeah. We'll just get those both done. Here we go. Here's the bigger one coming in now. Nearly there. What do you need? One plank. There's a little hole in the roof that they haven't done anything about. There it is. Bloop. Oh, that plank did that little hut there. I see, I see. That's good. It opens up more families for the future as well, which is good. But then just, like, storage-wise, it's 10 times. It's insane how much of an improvement that is. Look at that. What great-looking buildings this game has. Very pretty game. Okay, oh, lost my mouse. There it is. Alright, granary. Figure yourself out. And we'll get clothing. What I would like to see is everything but the church full on here for episode 1. Church level is currently no good. But clothing store supply, I think, would be really worth it. Now, I wonder if did we get anything from here? It would be in the granary. It's been upgraded, so we don't know. In the food stall, there's just meat. Yeah. So I don't know. I need to figure out what happens to vegetables here. I think we were just too late. It probably wasn't picked. Is there any in here? There's no storage. Nothing stored in there. So I feel like we probably were just too late. It is what it is. This seems to be taking a long time. There we go. Large granary in place now. Excellent. You can grow loads of stuff there. And then the next thing I would like to build is, let's see, industry, tannery. There we go. And we'll put this right over by the hunter's hut. And they will just get started straight away on that. I mean, originally they're going to be pulling stuff from here, but once it's all done, it's not going to be so bad. Tell you what wouldn't look terrible, though. A path there. Yeah, that's going to help those guys out there. We don't mind that at all. And then this could be the church, actually. We could get the church spaced in there. Alright, winter's already behind us, looks like. So I think we weathered that pretty well. It's starting to thaw out a little bit. We're into February. So spring very quick. We're going to... Oh no, there's still carrots there, look. It'll really be interesting to see. Where's that next bandit camp? Look at these scumbags. Where are we? Yeah, they're fine up there. Like, they're just going to secretly take food from us. That is what it is. Another family would be good. We don't currently have one. We are going to have to put our boys back into fishing now, really. Another ruler army is sighted. Let's see. I think they're pretty chill. Where are they? Oh, they're right up there at the moment. I think they're pretty chill. Alright, we're going to put a family back into fishery. Because food source is obviously key, and they are literally all we've got right now. We're surf and turfing it. Let's see. What are you doing? Harvesting. Okay. Okay, harvesting is fun. Let's speed you up. Let's see. Are we actually getting some stuff here? General. Carrots. General. Carrots. I don't know why it's not staying on that. So, what happens to those carrots? Do they get to the granary? It used to be that this house could set up a stall in the market to sell the carrots, but that doesn't happen now. So I'm actually very interested to see what happens. Are these carrots just for this family then? They're just going to be the people that eat carrots? I'm hoping each of these numbers is like a bushel of carrots, because my word, they're taking a long time to pick up one each. But no, this is good. This is good. I don't know. Harvesting, ploughing, and sowing crops all happens in autumn, it says here. Crops grow. Okay, here, look. There she goes. She's taking the carrots. Where's she taking them to? Granary? Nice. There are 17 carrots in there. So that should just become a food option now. We haven't seen it yet, but we might. Let's see. Very curious as to how this works now. I think that's it, though. They deliver to the granary. Granary delivers to market. Currently, there's nothing missing. There is food options at the market, so I don't think they desperately need the carrots, if that makes sense. Let's see. I'm just interested to see whether or not the carrots end up there. One more family would be great. We have really good approval, look. Homelessness is almost gone. One more family. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's why, because we don't have a house for them. Alright, this one, I'm going to expand the space, because another family dealing with carrots would be good. Oh. He's claiming an area. I didn't think they did that on my playthrough. I thought I'd turn that down. Which one they're taking? Here? Oh, it's right by us. Gross. There are no carrots in the market. It's stressing me out a little. Why are there no carrots in the market? There's 15 carrots here. It just says vegetables, but they're carrots, we know. We know they're carrots. We don't have a family to build this. Oh, they do it themselves. That's good. Okay. So now we have an available living space. A family moving in here would be great, because they'd be keeping on top of the carrots. And we would have them be tanners as well here in the tannery. Come on. Come and join us, folks. You know you want to. We have this beautiful lake. We're surrounded by a tyrant who's very quickly taking over the planet, but we don't have to worry about that. Honestly, you'll love it here. Beautiful. We've got lovely fancy fabric on our markets. You'll love the place. That's just firewood. They will have leather as well, I think, when it becomes a thing. Okay, someone's moved in. They now are tanners. Yeah, because this place doesn't actually store the hides, so it's a little silly to have these next to each other, because somebody's going to walk the hides here and then walk them back. But I'm hoping that once they're on top of them, they might just move them across directly. I'm not sure. But look at that! Look at the water in there. They lay them out. Let them go. That's great. So as soon as that gets there, I think it just goes into common goods. Yeah, it does there. Look, leather. So then slowly, the clothing store supply will start picking up for all of these. There we go. And I don't quite know what these guys are doing here with these vegetables, but it is what it is. There's 12 stood there. Still no veg in the market. I mean, I don't know why, but it's fine. It's going from there because there wasn't 11. So somebody's taking it. Maybe they take it from there direct, or maybe they use it to feed ox or something. I'm actually not quite sure what happens now. Logging camp is going to be full. That's fine. You don't need to keep telling me, honestly. I know it's full because we're not building much, but we will. We will. We will expand. In the next episode, we'll build a church. We've fed them. Now we've got to keep them faithful. But we've got 3 sources of food, even though I'm not quite sure how the veg works now. There's always meat and fish there. Do we have to tell them to have a market? That was a thing as well, but I feel like that all went away. I don't know why this keeps going away as well. Pantry, 15. Yeah. Okay, we'll see. If you've got any ideas, let me know in the comments, or just let me know what you think of the series. I'm a big fan of this game. We usually play it for like 10 episodes or so, and that kind of lets us see where the state of the game is. I know there's a big update planned for the future with like stone castles and other cool stuff, but I haven't really got a date or anything on that. So we're just going to be playing through and looking at the new changes in trade, and obviously we've got our fish set up. It's fun. It's a beautiful game. It's very relaxing. It's one of my favourites. I'm very much looking forward to the development of it over the next couple of years. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, you can give us a like. It really does help out the channel. And if you're not already, of course, don't forget to subscribe. Until the next one, be good.